Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Aumski here. So, I've just watched the E3 Microsoft press conference, where it shows you all the great games and everything that's coming out from Xbox during the next year, pretty much. So, a couple of things they announced was obviously Resident Evil. They've got Tomb Raider. They've got like South Park, the game. It's kind of like an RPG thing. I'll go into a bit more detail about it. Black Ops 2, of course. Halo 4. Something called, it was like Smart Screen, Smart Glass, something like that, which was like a tablet. And then, of course, Halo 4. So Halo 4, I've got a lot of information about. That's what I've kind of specialized myself in, considering out of all the games that I saw, Halo 4 looked the most interesting and definitely by far the best game. Now, I don't know if it's because Black Ops 2 just looked... It looked very Call of Duty, but it looked, I don't know, it kind of really tried to go outside of the Call of Duty theme. Like, for example, like you can shoot through walls. Yeah, okay, so that's futuristic for you, where you can shoot through a wall and a pillar will fall down. Yeah, great. Very futuristic. However, they still had that very classic OTT where you do something like an animation, like an action, and you do something and then something OTT happens. You have explosions, like cars falling down, like, you know, the whole world blows up from you pressing the A button. Very Call of Duty in that sense, and it looked a lot like Ghost Recon Future Soldier crossed with Battlefield. It's what Black Ops 2, in my opinion, really did look like. It does look like to be a very good game though, one of the best of the year, that's for sure. But how it's really going to set itself away from the competition, I can't really understand or see how that's going to happen. It will probably be, the best-selling game again, but only because of the amount of people that will want to try Black Ops 2. I wouldn't be surprised though if it did fall under the sales figures that Modern Warfare 3 hit. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if it went over, because we all know what Infinity Ward and Activision and the people that play Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty are like. I'm one of them, and I definitely will be getting Black Ops, of course. But okay, so starting it off, Resident Evil. You kind of saw Leon and Lena, and it was very OTT. It was very much just a tension builder. You didn't see much gameplay. You didn't see anything like... A lot of people are wondering if you can dual wield or not. And you couldn't really see if you could or couldn't dual wield. There wasn't much, but there was a point where he was surrounded by zombies and he just takes them all out. But it was, again, like Leon would be against the wall in the trailer that we saw. He'd be like standing against the wall, and all of a sudden there'd be nothing. He'd turn around and there's zombies everywhere, like rare brains. Like, yeah, there's zombies fucking everywhere, not gonna lie. So moving on a bit, because I'm trying to keep this under like 20 minutes style. I don't know, maybe even under 10, so you just get like a good idea of it. Tomb Raider was interesting. There was a lot of puzzles, bit OTT again. Tomb Raider very much seemed to be about... It's basically about how Lara Croft becomes Lara Croft. But a couple of cool things you can do is, like, she had an arrow in her hand and she sticks it into someone's neck. And when she does that, you kind of think, wow, okay, now this is going to be a half-decent game. Not for the fact that it's extremely violent in this terms of she's just stabbed somebody in the neck with an arrow. It's more, she's really fighting for her life. And it's very good to kind of feel for her in a way. I don't know. You do kind of get this bond with her. And hopefully when you play the game, you'll kind of get that same bond. I don't know whether it's just because of the trailer and you're kind of looking forward to it, but that's how it felt. But like, what you really will see is her growth. She was like going down a waterfall, and then all of a sudden she comes out with a parachute. And when she's going down the waterfall, you kind of are like, holy shit, what's going to happen next? But I saw this little bit where she's going down the waterfall, right? She's panicking. She's like waving her arms around like how you would. And then there's a piece of wood that comes up in front of her, and all of a sudden she pulls out a shotgun, shoots it, and then starts going back to like flapping her arms around like a fish out of water. Water, should I say? Water. My accent, man. She gets me, fam. Okay, now moving on. Something I personally have definitely been looking forward to. It's not Halo 4. No. It's not Black Ops. No. It's South Park. South Park, baby. They've basically now released a South Park RPG, right? And now the thing is, it's made with Obsidian, and it seems like Obsidian really do care. And they've taken Matt and Greg's advice and really, like, they've worked with the creators on the game. They really have worked with the creators of South Park on the game, and they're going crazy about it. Like, everything in South Park looks like South Park. You get to make your own character. He's a character that just moves into the neighborhood, and you get to join the four, which is Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Eric. So you get to join them, and it looks awesome. It actually looks like you're in an episode of South Park. And that's what I've always wanted to do. Like, I'm 19. South Park's been out 15 years. I've probably been watching it for 10. And since I was about 9, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I've always wanted to be in an episode of South Park, and I really hope that this game gives me that feeling of actually being in South Park. Alright, so, moving on. Halo 4. Halo 4 is what I'm mainly going to be talking about. It's where I've got the most information because I really have cared. But actually, no. I'm going to leave Halo 4. One thing they have announced, and this is what a lot of Xbox users have been wanting ever since like 2005. It's what Xbox has constantly been ridiculed about from the PS3 users. You don't have internet. So now Xboxes will have internet. Xboxes will have internet. Yeah, Xbox will have internet in general. And it's going to have the new Internet Explorer 8. Internet Explorer I don't really like, but then again, internet on the Xbox, you can't really go wrong. They're going to be releasing something now called an Xbox Smart Screen, and there'll be an application for you to link all your mobile devices. I'm not too sure about Apple, but apparently there will be an application for iPhone and iPad, and you can actually connect that with the new Smart Screen Xbox tablet, and you can connect that to your Xbox, to your PC with a Windows 8, I believe, to, like, you know, you can connect it all together. Now, if you're, say, in the car, and you're watching, they showed Sherlock Holmes, so I'm going to use Sherlock Holmes, and you're watching Sherlock Holmes, you can pause Sherlock Holmes on your iPad, or the device that you're using. You can go home, go on your Xbox, turn on your Xbox, and then if you play the movie on your Xbox, you will start exactly where you've stopped it on the iPad, and or whatever, on the tablet. But also, something changes on the tablet, and what changes on the tablet is when you stop playing the movie, it gives you information about the movie. So it tells you about the actors, it tells you the plot, it tells you the summary, it tells you, like, etc, etc. So that's kind of nice, because a lot of the times when you're watching a movie and you see an actor and you go, oh shit, I've seen that actor before, but who the fuck is he? Like, who is he? Who is he? I know him. I've seen him in another movie, or I've seen him in a TV show. And then all of a sudden he's like, pow, in your face. Like, it at least gives you that information, so you stop, like, going, oh my god, who the fuck is he, and start getting frustrated with yourself, which is pretty decent, not gonna lie. Right, Halo 4. Now, Halo 4, I've got a lot of, well, not a lot of information, but I've got pretty much all the main points of the campaign that they showed, and it's fucking berserk. Okay, so Halo 4 starts off, and it starts off with a live action type of thing, which I believe they did for Halo 3. And then it goes into the gameplay, but I'm going to talk about the gameplay itself. Now, you start off, you see a bunch of Covenant, and that's cool. So you take out the Covenant, and then one of the elites, he comes at you, and you shoot him a bunch of times with a new upgraded assault rifle, it looks like. So he shoots you a bunch of times, sorry. He comes running at you with a sword, and then all of a sudden, he just, like, bursts into flames, like it was like a laser type of pixelation type of burning where he just burns up. And it was quite weird, but quite very, very, very cool at the same time. Now, another thing it had, the creatures looked, because there's a new type of creatures. Okay, so that creature which ends up burning the Covenant, it's basically, it looks like an AI. Cortana says it's an AI quite a lot. It's not living in terms of, it's not an organic, it is a computerized thing, or it's, you know, a robotic type of thing, which looks very, you know, real, as in organic. I don't know. Cool. Anyway, so they kind of look like a defense AI, actually. Like, they kind of, some of them look like Pokemon and stuff, I don't know. But they basically leave you, and then as soon as they see you, they think you're a threat and they attack you. But the way they go about it, it definitely looks like they are trying to defend something. Especially on the new planet you're on, it definitely looks like they are trying to defend something, hence why the defensive AI thing. Right, so, while you're playing it, you do get attacked, but, so you kind of shoot these bunch of things, they start running, and then all of a sudden, this thing drops on your face, opens his face up, like Predator style, and it's just like, holy shit, it's Ghost Rider! Like, seriously, I think they've actually put Ghost Rider into this game, which is kind of weird. But the thing that I don't know, the AI, I'm just going to call it the human AI, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a human bug AI. Anyway, it opens its face up, and it looks like Ghost Rider. It literally looks like Ghost Rider. And it kind of has a couple of swords in its hand with a couple of swords. Sorry, a couple of swords in its hand with a couple of guns. It was kind of weird. I didn't get a really good look at it. But anyway, so out of its back spawns this really weird flying thing. Yeah, that's not very descriptive, I know. However, the main thing here, which was really weird, you saw Master Chief throw a plasma grenade at it. Sorry, I've got a dry mouth now. So he throws a plasma grenade at it. He catches the plasma grenade, and then, or it catches the plasma grenade, and then it swings it around and then throws it back at you. Now, if you've got red health, you're fucking screwed. Not gonna lie. But it was a very good idea, and it was kind of like how Brutes picked up normal grenades and threw them back at you. But this actually now throws plasma grenades back at you, and normal frags, it catches them too. But what I did see was, Master Chief throws a frag grenade. It catches the frag grenade. He takes out the thing that's holding the frag grenade, and there's a bunch of these like little lava types of AIs below it. So he takes out the thing that catches the frag. It drops the grenade and blows up all the lava type things. Very, very cool. And it looked like a really easy way of taking out a large group of enemies very quickly. So again, it looked fucking awesome. Not gonna lie, it really did. The technology used looks like Forerunner technology. And they have something called a light rifle and a scatter shot. Now, if you think back to how I just said about the elite just like burning up in pixelations upwards, it looked like a scatter shot was used in order to do that, because he takes out an enemy afterwards and it basically does the same shit. So yeah, right near the end of the actual campaign that they show you, okay, so you kind of have this human kind of just going, oh shit, there's something out there, that type of bullshit. And then Cortana goes, oh, switch to your, like, I don't know, it was like switch to your infrared, I think. I don't know, she didn't quite say that, but she said switch to something. So you kind of switch to this infrared type thing. And you get to see all the enemies through trees, etc, etc. Which was kind of like Resistance when you had, I can't remember what weapon it was. But you got to like basically, whenever you aim down it, you could see enemies through walls. And it kind of just looked like that, but with infrared. Right, so it ends that with a whole bunch of cinematics, and the main point here being is just before the very last bit, Cortana goes crazy and she's like, you can't leave this planet! And you're kind of like, holy shit, like what's going on? And then it goes with some old man, or something really ancient it sounds like, and he just says, like, I have long dreamt for this day. That type of weird thing. And it's really weird, like, but it sounds like he's really ancient, like he's thousands of years old. But the thing is, you don't know whether he's a computer-based thing or a real base, so it doesn't tell you. However, what it does say is like an ancient evil has arisen, or something like that. I can't quite remember from the top of my head. But that's pretty much the main parts of E3. Another thing you kind of did see was Splinter Cell, which looked very, very good, but it just looked like another Splinter Cell game. Not too different from Conviction, or I think it was. But yeah, guys, so I really hope you have enjoyed my little breakdown of the Microsoft E3 the Microsoft E3 press conference. And if you really did, then please guys, you know, always, I'd love it, love it, love it when you guys, you know, give me a like, subscribe, and also give me a favourite, because every time I see my subs go up, it really does bring a smile on my face, because you guys mean the world to me. And for the guys that have stuck with me this far, I'm actually going to do a giveaway pretty soon of 2,100 Microsoft points, and second and third place will get 1,600 Microsoft points. And what it will be is I'm going to call it the Mate Challenge. And I'll be playing Call of Duty. I'll either have a really good game or a really bad game. I don't exactly know which one right now. But I'm gonna play a couple and then just go, and then I don't know. Right now I've got this thing where I keep saying mate, like mate, come on, mate. How can you do that? Like I've got that type of a thing going on right now. So I'm gonna call it the Mate Challenge. Whoever can count the amount of times that I say mate, get it right, leave a comment, and is either sub to me or Prism Clan. You don't need to sub to us both. You don't. Just sub to one or the other. This will be going up on both channels. And I will be doing points giveaways and stuff like that. I believe my friend Rising Valkyrie pretty soon well, I don't know what's going on, but he did want to do another giveaway of Terraria, I think. I'm not too sure, not 100%. I'll have to double check that, so don't hold me to it. However, I will be doing a giveaway of 2,100 Microsoft points, 1,600 Microsoft points for second and third. But I will get a mate to choose the winners, or a friend to choose the winners. It won't be me, and I'm going to write everyone's down a number. I will video it, etc, etc. So yeah, guys, so this is Dialysis, and well, I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching.